Hey Google, what's the weather at Lake St Clair today?
In Lake St. Clair today, it'll be partly cloudy, with a forecast high of 15 and a low of 5.
Here at Lake St Clair, and I'm catching the ferry up to Narcissus Hut. Then I'm going to head up to Pine Valley. A bit gloomy today, forecast was partly cloudy, so it should improve. Well, that was an enjoyable ferry ride. Cloud is lifting a little bit, so time to head up the overland track into Pine Valley Hut. So it took me about 55 minutes to walk to the Pine Valley turnoff. Now I'm on the Pine Valley track. I would have filmed at the turnoff, but there were about 10 people there. Haven't been into Pine Valley for nearly 6 years now, and that was the first ever overnighter that I did. January 2013 it was. So I just crossed over the third bridge since leaving the overland track, and looking at the map, it's about halfway between the overland track and the hut. So should be there in about 30 minutes or something like that. Sun's come out, which is nice. Pine Valley Hut. It's 11:47, so 2 hours and 10 to get here, I think, from Narcissus. There's a few tent platforms which weren't here last time. I'll have a bit of a look around, see if I can find a free platform. Alright, had some lunch and now heading up to the Acropolis. It's 12:38, so it's pretty much been on the dot for 3 hours since I left Narcissus Hut. Keen for this, I've never been up the Acropolis. Been walking for 40 minutes or so since Pine Valley Hut, and here it is, that great view of the Acropolis. Looks pretty damn impressive, as to the surrounding peaks, which I'll probably show later. I don't think it's too much further to the summit, but nonetheless, it's pretty spectacular around here. The cliff's right above us here, and then you can see Lake St Clair down that way. Just come across a pack here in the rocks, and it's the exact same make and model as mine. How about that? So I'm on the top of the Acropolis now, and I'll tell you what, this has become an instant favourite for me. This is one of the best views I've had ever in Tasmania, really. That is the actual high point, just over there. You can't get to it though without rock climbing gear. But this view though, far out. Okay, so that is Falling Mountain, and behind it is a plethora of mountains in the walls of Jerusalem, which I'm still not really that familiar with, like Mount Raguna, Mount Jerusalem perhaps. Way over there is Sandbanks Tier, sort of flat area across here, still in the walls of Jerusalem. Mount Ida, there's Lake St Clair. You can see Mount Wellington way off in the distance over there. You got Wilds Craig, Mount Othris and Mount Olympus, much closer. Mount Rufus and Mount Hugel, Mount Byron, the Shane Range, no, Mount Gell. Mount Gould is that pointy one right there, the Minotaur, Gould Sugarloaf, Mount Cuvier, Mount Manfred, Frenchman's Cap, the Guardians, West Coast Range is somewhere over there. Now that is High Dome and Tramontane, Eldon Bluff, Eldon Peak, Walled Mountain, which is much closer, Max Mountain behind it, Mount Nereus, Mount Murchison. The Labyrinth is also in here, and that's Perrin's Bluff, and this is Mount Geryon, which is a famous mountain. I don't know how well it's coming up on the camera, but there's some huge cliffs, like seriously massive drop, just sheer. And then you've got Mount Ossa up through the gap in there, with a tiny amount of snow still on it. And then you've got Mount Massif, and then Mount Roland, and then Western Bluff, and Mount Pillinger's there as well. And now we're back to Falling Mountain. There are so many mountains in sight here. This is an astonishing view. It is incredible, really. Absolutely amazing. So I'm actually having dinner down here on the helipad at Pine Valley Hut because it's quite noisy up at the hut. It's packed, really. Saturday before Christmas, understandable. It's a good view here at the hut, the helipad, Mount Gould, Minotaur, Mount Olympus. And it's been an absolutely stunning day of walking, it really has. I'll wrap up the video now though, because I'm just walking back out to Narcissus Hut tomorrow, where I'll start a new video from there. See you next video.